What a long Sunday. Me chilling with my boy Dali while I'm watching some Premier League highlights. It's not bad. I just watched the Arsenal game. I mean the highlights, obviously. And let's check out what's going on. Anyway, how's life? How's everything with everybody? Was the weekend okay? Excuse me. Here we go. Let's find out how we're looking. If people is keeping it real or what. You know? You gotta keep it real, man. If you ask me, I know I didn't train today. Man, I couldn't if I wanted to. I am still very fatigued. I am maybe out of a mess still. Today's my second day off from training, and usually real fatigue kicks in, and it did, you know. Not necessarily aches, although I have like soreness. I feel soreness, but fatigue, general fatigue. You know, so I made sure I ate enough today, and that is it. I like to have a little nap in the afternoon on a Sunday with my daughter, but my daughter didn't want to sleep, so we skipped the little nap. What are you gonna do? Yeah, our boy, what's happening, man? Good evening, sir. Like and subscribe if you can, my people. I talk about training. I'm extremely passionate about training, and I'm focusing on gaining size. It's not even true. I'm getting nice and shredded, and let's see how it goes. I'm 40 years old. I've got some years of experience, so let's get there. Do you know what I'm saying? What are you doing? Are you getting bigger? Are you getting smaller? Are you losing weight? Are you gaining weight? What's going on? When you go to the gym, what do you do? I tell you what you do now. You like and subscribe, because I'm gonna drop some knowledge. You know. So anyway, it was one of those days today. You know, it was raining. I was home with the kids, and I was super fatigued. And so I just try to chill. Obviously, the kids are demanding, you know. But I got through it. I had some chicken. I had some rice, obviously, today. So it was a good day. I really can't complain. And I know tomorrow I'm gonna feel better in terms of sense of fatigue. It's gonna be better. And on Tuesday I'm planning on training again. And I'm planning to shock the body on Tuesday and start strong, which I never do. I usually start with dips and incline bench press, but I do it all the time. So I want to shock the body, and I will probably do pull-ups, chin-ups in a superset fashion. Then I'll go to the flat bench press, and then just to rotate the order of the exercises. That makes a good difference. You won't believe it. Exercises will feel different. You will ache differently the next day. There's a little tip. It's not for everybody, you know. But yeah, just rotating the exercises around makes a massive difference. And yeah, that's what I'm planning to do. Uh, I will continue with my upper body development. Um, and it'll be nice. And it will be nice. Tell me how you train. So I am doing the Dorian Yates style recently. I'm training. I do 3 sets per exercise, and I do first set warm up where I use a lightweight, and I do up to 15 reps just to get the motion in, to get the blood flowing, to get myself ready, you know, mentally, just to tell my body this is the movement we're going to be dealing with. And it works magic for me. On the second round, I go with moderate weight. In the case of a incline, for instance, it will be 40 kg for me, 40 kilos, which, what is it, 25 pounds maybe? Um, I'm not too sure about that. Um, that's my second round, and I aim for whatever I can get, but usually 8 to 10. And now I'm not actually at 40 kg because I increase the weight every week slightly, like 2 kg, 1 kg, and slowly but surely, eventually, I'll get to big weights. Not that I need to, uh, but um, yeah, there has to be a progressive increase in weights. I mean, that's a show that shows increase in strength and in fitness. So yeah. Anyway, on the third round, last Friday, I did it with 60 kg, and I did 6 reps with that, and I was really happy with myself, if I'm honest with you. And but I was done like that 3 rounds, and I look for intensity, I look for range of motion, I look for squeeze, I look for everything. Um, Pause at the bottom, slow negative. I make it very difficult for me, and I start the set like that all the time. And as it gets harder, and I start to fail uh, the long range of motion and the pause and everything, I shorten the range of motion, and I hit maybe two to 2 to 4 reps. It depends on what I've got left. Short range of motion, just to squeeze the muscle to the very end and push blood uh, intentionally to a body part, and that is it. You know. So that is going to be my approach for the next week as well. I'm gonna go 3 sets. I do not have a specific number of reps that I'm gonna do in the sets. All I know is that first round is a light to moderate weight, second round is moderate, third is challenging or heavy. Okay? And my aim all the time is full range of motion, good breathing, good isolation of the muscle, good connection mind muscle. That's my target. With good breathing, you can obtain that quite easily. There are 2 ways that are very effective, and one is, and they both create a very good body-mind connection. One is you breathe in on the negative face of the motion, so to speak, in a squat, from standing to going down. On the way down, you breathing in. When you get to that bottom, you hold your breath in the isometric phase of the thing if you pose at the bottom, all right? And then you breathe out on the positive. So when you stand back up, you breathe out, right? With that breathing, with a good focus, you can get very good connection with your body. And you can do that with any exercise, obviously. Right, and that's excellent to create body mind or muscle mind connection. Um, to make it, you can make it even harder and more intense and create even a higher mind muscle connection. Breathing in on the way down, hold your breath, pushing through, holding your breath. That creates a very, very good connection with the muscle. Very, very good. And at the very end of the motion, you breathe out. It's very intense. Very intense. Um, but it's awesome, you know. The thing is this, I like to get the job done and be out. I don't want to be moving weights for 2 hours. If I can get a good intensity in a short period of time, I love it. I don't want to train for 2 hours. I don't have that type of time. I want to do it nice and quick. I don't rush, but at the same time, I want to be efficient. I don't want to waste reps. I don't do reps for no reason, you know. Um, but there are body parts that obviously you have to take differently. Let me drink my chamomile. Believe it or not, it helps me relax and sleep. Chamomile, really good. Damn, who's this? My goodness. Anyway, guys, you know what I'm saying? So, for instance, abs, you can punish abs. You can do a bunch of crunches because abs can take punishment. And well, it's a long story about abs. And today I wanted to talk more about running and running technique and all that. However, in certain time of the year, abs can really be tackled, you know, as in you can do them every day, right? All the uh, legendary bodybuilders of the golden era, when people wasn't fat like today, where people had a small waist, V-taper, and had tremendous abs and abdominal, they would do abs every day for a long time. Like they would do, they would do them separately as well, but they would do them every day. They would hit the vacuum. I don't know if you guys know what the vacuum is, but they would hit the vacuum. It's a way to suck to suck the stomach in, so you get a smaller waist, essentially. Uh, Arnold Schwarzenegger was a great believer in it, and all the old school bodybuilders will do it, and go check those bodies. Today's bodybuilders don't do it, and check. I mean, they just muscle fat. That's what I call them. They are muscle fat. Um, but anyway, what are you gonna do? So you can hit the vacuum every day, potentially if you wanted to, and you can do crunches or leg raises. Although leg raises are for the hip flexors, not for the abs. For the abs, you gotta do crunches. or hanging, on the pull-up bar, leg raises. Do you know what I mean? But crunches are awesome. The thing with crunches is they're boring, but they're also kind of. It's probably the only muscle that I train while. It's not probably. It is the only muscle that I train while I watch the telly. I just start repping it. I just start doing sets of 20 or whatever I've got. I put a minute rest, and I watch some football. I watch some news. I watch whatever to spend the time, and boom, and I just do a bunch, and it works magic. I mean, there's not even a secret about it. But again, for the six pack is the truth teller, right? The truth teller is the six pack. If you tell me I've been eating, obviously starting from a lean, right, starting point, but if you eat clean for 3 months, and you do abs every day, you do crunches every day, you cannot not have a six pack. Like, I mean, it's obviously everything is possible, but very likely you will have a very good six pack. If you're lean, you eat clean, you don't eat anything that bloats you, and but if you eat clean and things that you can digest, and you within your calories, and you hit crunches every day, in a serious manner, you cannot not have a six pack. Like, it's not possible. You're gonna have a great six pack, actually. You just gotta believe it, and diet is 95% of it. There's a great amount of people that just slimming down, the six pack shows up because the six pack is there. You know what I mean? They just layer over it. So yeah, those when I do them while I watch telly. Because otherwise I struggle to get through them. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, good evening. Yeah, hello, Jeremy and Honda. Yeah, it's good to train on a Sunday. Beautiful, right? Beautiful Sunday mornings. I don't know if gyms are busy on a Sunday morning, to be honest. I would assume so. I would assume a lot of people get changed and go to the gym on a Sunday morning. And it's a great training. It's great training. For a long time I've trained in the evening. And now thinking about it, it feels strange to me. Because now I'm so used to training in the morning. Again, but it's just a matter of getting used to it. Because I remember when I was training in the evening, I'll be like, how do you train in the morning? How are you awake in the morning to train? It's always based on how you're used to. As long as you train, bro. Don't skip the training. Hey, Finit Abyss, how you doing, man? Good evening. What is going on? Are we training or what? But when it comes to running, yeah, because today obviously I want to talk about the running bit. Unless anybody got a question, you can ask a question. But running, there is a lot of technique involved. Loads of it. Especially if you do long distances. For long distances, I mean beyond marathon distance. Yeah. You can't run a 70K the same way you run a 20K. It's not going to be possible. It's completely different running technique. Uh, you have to do, shorter steps, be as efficient as possible with your technique because you're going to be running for some time. So moving as fast as possible, moving as less as possible. That is long. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, the exercise that really got me um, realize how strength training was important for running was you won't believe it, but sorry, leg extension and leg curls. When I started implemented those two with a good intensity, my running got better. If you combine them with some compound exercises like squat and deadlift that have to be present with caution, but they have to be present. But I'm telling you, the leg curls and leg extension are gold for runners. Gold for runners. Seriously, better than the stairmaster, than all those things are nonsense. I think if you want to do I don't know. To me, personally, strength training was gold. My running would get better, just like I would feel better. I would feel stronger, more stable, that I had more balance, that I could move better, I'm more confident on my feet. It's just different when you incorporate strength training to your running. You really do feel a huge difference. Massive. Yes. And growing, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not playing around, bro. This arm is flipping growing, bro. Check it out. That's a decent arm right there. That's decent, bro. I can't. And I'm pale, yeah. If I was tanned, it would look. You could see definition and everything. Because obviously it's shades and tans and everything. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. We're getting bigger by the minute, and I'm on 2,100 calories. Not crazy. Nothing crazy. I've lost weight, and I expected that. I'm not doing any cardio. Combined with it, I am just training and resting. Literally, training and resting. I have 2 to 3 boiled eggs in the morning based on how much appetite I have. 2 to 3 boiled eggs. At lunch, I usually have some chicken or a steak or something for protein. And in the evening, I'll have either chicken again or eggs again. So proteins. I'll have proteins, fat, and carbs in all my meals, all of them. I never exclude one of them. Always together, all of them. I take my fat from extra virgin olive oil, which is superfood. Go look it up. But it's absolutely superfood that I get most of my fat from. I get my proteins again from the eggs, from the chicken, and from red meat, whatever and then I'll have my carbs from rice or rice cakes. And I'll have vegetables, but I don't even count them as food. I just take them because they help me go to the toilet, you know? So, but they have carbs, but they're nothing, bro. They're like water. Me, I mean, it's I don't like it, I don't love it, I don't enjoy it. But I was having problem with my stomach, with my intestine. I wasn't digesting right. I wasn't going to the toilet right. I was having problems, bro. Serious problems. So I had to go completely clean because my idea was to bulk up dirty because I love eating. I absolutely adore eating. But yeah, I was forced to go absolutely clean, and I embraced it. I'm not crying, you know. I don't care. It is what it is. So I'm shifting slightly towards, okay, then let's get shredded then. You know, you got to work with the situation you're in, yeah. You got to work with what you have. Do you know what I'm saying? An important thing, which is crucial, I believe, is I don't take supplements. I don't take protein shakes. I don't take anything at all. I don't believe in none of that. I eat pasta. For instance, today, I don't know how that happened. I ran out of rice. And I wasn't bothered to go out, you know. So I had 100 grams of pasta, uncooked. And then that is about three. It's pretty much like the rice, to be honest. Basmati rice has a lower glycemic index, but in terms of calories, and it's more digestible. The white rice is the best in terms of digestion. But in terms of calories, if you can digest it, it's pretty much the same thing. It is the same thing. But no, yeah, so to answer your question, I do have pasta. I love my pasta, but no with cheese, because cheese for me is the devil. I am super intolerant to those things. Sorry about that. I love it, yeah. Don't get me wrong. Oh my God. Cheese on a burger, cheese on a pasta. Oh my God. I love it. It's weird how I absolutely adore stuff. They are toxic for me. How's that even possible? Like in terms of, you know, it doesn't make sense. But I adore cheese as well. Although I don't digest it well, it's always a problem when I eat it, you know, when I used to eat it, perhaps. And yeah, it's like ice cream, you know. Ice cream, I can't do ice cream anymore. I'm done with that. I go straight to the toilet within an hour if I have ice cream, right? But when I'm with the kids, not now, because now I'm trying really to fix up my intestine, but in general, uh, during the off season, so to speak, during the winter time. Now, during the winter time, I don't get ice cream. However, it did happen that I know I'm gonna be hurt. It's gonna be terrible for me. But I have a little ice cream with my kids. Do you know what I'm saying? I want to have a little ice cream with them. I pay the price, but you know. But now, like I said, I'm going full clean because I need to get my intestines together, and then we'll see the rest. You know what to reintroduce. You know. So 60% of voters says yes. Let's go. Let me flex the other one as well. You know, because you don't want to like short one and not the other. Finite Abyss, how do I remember you? Like, what do you do? Remind me, how do I know you? Like, we spoke already, but I don't remember I think you, like, bro, I don't remember. And don't forget to like and subscribe, right? And if you're looking for a coach, if you want to get shredded, yeah, I remember, but I don't remember about what, because, oh, yeah. Yeah, man, that's what I do. I wish I could train all year around, but the winter is too bad. You know? You can tell I'm fatigued, I'm tired, I want to sleep. I don't even know what I want to do. Anyway, with this being said, guys, for running, the tip that I can give you is do a lot of single leg work. Single leg. Heavy, intense, strong. Because yeah, winter is not good, man, for me to train outside, perhaps. Guys, I gotta say bye bye because I'm falling asleep, literally. Bless you. We're gonna speak tomorrow. Forgive me. Yeah. And good night. Take it easy. All right. Keep training. Keep drinking. Bye bye. Bye bye.